Hello bookish friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video, I am here to come at you with a monthly video that I'm always so excited to film for you guys. And that is... Dun, 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 dun. It is time for my monthly July book haul. I am so excited because book hauls are always like the easiest slash funnest, I know that's not a word, but easiest and fun videos to make and watch. And so without further ado, let's jump into my book haul because we got a decent size haul this month. I am very excited because all of these are either new releases that are coming out or already out, and I'll explain that in a minute. Excuse me. But without further ado, let's jump into the book haul. So the first book is one that I've been talking about a lot on my channel recently, and that is Sleep Like Death by Kaylin Barron. This is a beautiful Alcrate edition that I just got in the month of July, so spoiler alert for the month of July. I'm so happy to have this in my hands because I read this and I just talked about this in my July video. July wrap-up video, that is. And so I gave this 4 out of 5 stars and I can't wait to read more from the author. The next one I haven't read yet, but I'm hoping to in the month of September. This is my September Queer Reads book club pick. If you don't know, I have a book club called Queer Reads where we read queer and own diverse voices. And so the month of September we are reading This Ravenous Fate by Haley Deddings. This is the first book in a new YA fantasy trilogy, duology series. I'm not too sure how many this book will have. We picked this one because it's a vampire story and I believe it is female, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong with that, so don't quote me. But yeah, it's set in the jazz age of Harlem. And it says at night in Harlem that the jazz clubs comes to life and death waits in the dark. It is 1926 and reapers are growing stronger everywhere. Created centuries ago by cruel medical experiment, these once human vampires are driven to attack without mercy. Those who protect the city from them hold more power than even the organized criminals who run the nightclub. Like what? It sounds so good. This doesn't come out till August 6th. I know we're not supposed to be buying books early, especially if you see them out in bookstores, but I couldn't resist. I saw this on the shelf and I squealed and I was like, yes, gimme, gimme, gimme. So very stoked to have this in my hands. Another one from Alcrate I got this month. I was expecting 2 more, but I haven't received the other 2 yet. But this one is also from Alcrate, and that is Hearts That Cut by Kika Hatsapalulu. I am so sorry for butchering your last name. This is a stunning Alcrate edition. I don't know if I've shown this off in a vlog yet. So here is the front of the cover. The back says, "The Cutter, the Unseen Blade, the Reaper of Fates." Not sure what that means because I haven't read book 1 yet, which is so terrible. But here is a stunning artwork on the end pages. And then the actual hardcover case itself without the reflector on it. And then it is signed by the author with the author letter included. So yeah, this is book 2 of the duology, so it is now completed. So maybe I'll binge read this one in the month of August or save it for September, for series September. The next one I saw at Target. Target had a buy 2, get the 3rd one for free book sale that always takes up my money whenever that sale happens because it just happens. But one of the books I got during that sale was The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. And oh my goodness, this cover and this book itself is stunning. Like, look at this. Purple or violet edges. Yes, please. All I really know is that this is a... Is this YA? I can't remember if this is YA or if this is adult. I believe this is a YA fantasy that is cozy fantasy too. Set at a spell shop, obviously. I don't really know too much about it. I read the synopsis in the store when I was in Target. The back says, "This was a good place with kind people who cared about each other. There was a unicorn in the woods, mermaids in the covens, and the best raspberries she ever tasted. And there was Lauren." Who's Lauren? I don't know. So I'm actually really excited because I'm going to be reading this in the month of August, because this is Jason over at Easy Cat's book club pick for the month of August. So I'm so happy to say I have a book club pick. So I'm going to be reading this. So hopefully I love this one, and also everybody else in Jason's book club love this as well. Another book I got at Target was Cant Spell, Treason Without Tea by Rebecca Thorne, I think. Yeah, Rebecca Thorne. Sorry, the sticker covers the last name up. This is the one that one of my librarian friends, Michaela, she recommended this one to me, and I was like, this sounds interesting. It sounds like a little bit of Legends and Lattes, so curious to see. And it had sprayed edges on the book, which is weird because this is a paperback. It says a cozy fantasy steeped with love. And again, the back is super cute. It follows two main characters who wants to open a bookshop and one who wants to serve the tea for the Queen's private guard. And that's all I really need to know, to be honest. So I just know that one of my friend Michaela, she's reading this currently and loving it. So I'm hoping to love it as well, since our reading tastes align. The next book is one that I actually just bought recently, so I haven't read this one yet, but it will be read in the month of August as well, and that is The Grandest Game by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is a first in a new spin-off series set in the same world as the Inheritance Game. I cannot wait for this one. I think this is going to be another, 5-book series or something, maybe less. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. All I know is that this was one of my most anticipated reads for the month of July, and as you can see from the sticker right here, I got it at Barnes & Noble, so it not only has a Barnes & Noble exclusive cover, but there's also exclusive content in the inside. I don't know what that content is, to be exact, but yeah, I really don't want to know too much about this one because I haven't read The Brother Hathorn yet. I know I should, but I know I will love this nonetheless, so I'm excited to read this. Do I need to read the Inheritance Game all the way through, or can I read this separately? Let me know down below. The next book I got at Target, and that was First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. This is an adult thriller standalone novel, and I'm actually really excited for this because I'm trying to get more into thrillers, especially adult thrillers. So if you have any adult thriller recommendations, please leave them down below. I love anything like Riley Sager or Lucy Foley. I love their writing, so anything similar to them I would definitely love. I've been seeing this all over my platforms ever since this book came out. I know Gabby from Gabby Reads really enjoyed this. She gave this like a 3 out of 5 stars, I think, or something like that. So I'm curious to see what I would think of this. I honestly don't know too much about it. Again, read the synopsis in the store, and I picked it up, obviously, based off the synopsis. So hopefully I will love this one. The next book I got at Barnes & Noble the same day I got The Grandest Game, and that was The White Guy Dies First by Terry J. Benton Walker. This is a collection of 13 scary stories of fear and power, and it says 13 scary stories, 13 authors of color, 13 times we survived the first kill. So it's like a twist on having them die first, and instead of people like me die first. So yay. Very excited for this. It seems super short, so hopefully I love this. There's a couple authors in here that are brand new to me to read from, so I'm always loving a short story collection because of that reason. The next book I got is another most anticipated read of mine, and as you can tell, we're getting close to the spooky season, so I'm trying to collect all the spooky reads. And so we have Such Charming Liars by Karen M. McManus. This is one of my most anticipated reads for the month of July, and I'm so happy to have this in my hands right now because I love Karen's writing. I love her books. They're so quick and easy for me to read. I read them in like 1 or 2 settings. So I'm looking forward to doing the same with this one. definitely again reading this in August because this did come out on the last day of the month. So looking forward to me reading this because it's one that I hope that doesn't let me down, but who knows. I know some of her books are a hit or a miss with some people, so I hope this one is a hit. The next book is one that everyone and their mothers are talking about this one, and I was supposed to read this in July because this came out earlier than what Such Charming Liars came out. This one came out July 2nd, and that was Reckless by Lauren Roberts. This is the second installment of the Powerless trilogy, and although I didn't love Powerless, I love the novella Powerful. So I'm excited to see where we go in book 2, and I have not been spoiled for this one yet, which is surprising because it's been out for almost 3 weeks now, and it's all over my For You page on TikTok. But I'm excited to dive into this one and see how much of the author's writing has changed from book 1 to book 2. And I know book 3 is called Fearless, and it comes out in April of next year, so very stoked for that. So that means we will have a long wait for book 3, sadly. The next one is a new release that I bought with my friend Liz, and that was The Darkness Within Us by Teresa Levenseller. This is the second and maybe final book in the Shadow Between Us duology. I'm not sure what the name is. The first book is Shadow Between Us, which I actually have somewhere on this shelf right here. Loved it, read it, gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I'm excited to see what I would think of this one. Can we talk about these stenciled edges? Yes, please. I loved it. I bought this at my local indie bookstore, so definitely support your local indie bookstores because they need the help. And I can't wait to dive into this one. This is another one of mine that I'm looking forward to reading. The next 2 books, I'm going to show you them at the same time because they're part of the same series. And that is the Guardians of Dawn series by S.J. Jones. The first one is called Zara. The second one is called Amy or Ami. I still don't know how to say this title correctly without butchering the word. Amy, I'm going to say Ami. Ami comes out August 6th. And so I do have it a bit early. So you'll see this in my August new releases video. My goodness, words. I love book 1. I read book 1 earlier this year back in like February or March, so having to wait so long for book 2 was so painful, but I'm very happy to say that I have both of these books in my possessions. These covers together are so stunning. I was actually really shocked to see that my local Barnes & Noble had a hardcover copy of this book still because this one came out last year, but nonetheless, very excited to have both of these, and I'm excited to read Amy in the month of August. The last 2 books that I have for this book haul is another one I bought at Target during the same book sale, and that was The Lilies by Quinn Deacon Frutano. I am so sorry for butchering your last name. This is another, as you can see, another YA thriller. I'm saving up all my thrillers for the fall. This has like a boarding school or like an academy of some sort, and it deals with secret societies, so buzzwordy for me, and I believe there's morally great characters and a whodunit situation, so looking forward to reading this one. Honestly, if it wasn't for the summary, I probably would never have picked this up. And then the last book is the book I got for my book of the month, and that was The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer. This is this is an adult fantasy standalone novel, and this is like a Narnia retelling, so very excited for that because if you know me, Narnia was like one of my favorite things growing up, so I'm excited to dive into this, and I've been hearing nothing but wonderful things about this one, and I'm excited to dive into it, so look forward to a weekly vlog of me reading this one soon. So there you have it. Those are all the books that I hauled in the month of July. Let me know if you got any of the same books. Which books did you pick up this month? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll hope you all have a great day or night or not. The choice is yours, and happy reading. Bye!